Make sure it's locked, please. There's Tuxie. He was down an 8. Seems to be doing pretty good this morning. We didn't have any luck catching the stray cat last night. And Dawn is backing Ruby out and coming with us this morning because I have the aspiration of my cyst. This guy's gonna work on my back today. So we'll drop Johnny off and then go to that appointment. Is it dark enough out there for you, Donnie?
Yeah. Yeah, it's plenty dark.
Don wants to drive the Tesla, but not at 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 46 degrees out there.
Plenty chilly. Well, the sky has been very unremarkable this morning. Here I am, you know, Dawn driving. I got extra time to film if I want it, and it's just, yeah, there's been no color. No color at all.
It's a gloomy day.
Bye, buddy. I love you.
Bye, Mom. I love you too.
So I just put in navigation, and I got a message that your car does not support navigation from your phone, error message. And that's because last night I was looking at Sapphire. So like I said, you've got to have the car you want to send the navigation to as the one that's up on the screen before you can send it over there. Don and I are over here at Whole Foods. We had a couple extra minutes and I forgot coffee when I was here on Tuesday. Should I get something for breakfast? Decisions, decisions, decisions. So this is Dawn's idea of a special treat this morning.
Gonna get me up 5:30 in the morning, drag my butt out, downtown Raleigh, all that traffic. So the least you can do is buy me a cupcake.
Not just any cupcake though, a carrot cake cupcake.
That's right. Carrot cake's my favorite cake.
Well, here's Ruby waiting for us in the sun, getting warmed up inside on this kind of chilly morning. So we went back in and talked to Dr. Singh, and we decided to get another MRI and to not do any additional procedures today.
Well, he was willing.
Right, he was.
He would say, look, it was successful the last time, I'm willing to try again, give you an injection. So, but she had some hesitation with the injection, and probably the aspiration without the injection probably wouldn't be as effective. So
right.
Probably to understand exactly where it is, and since the insurance is going to be changing next year, and we've deductibles and all this other financial end.
It's complicated, guys.
It's
complicated.
It's going to be better to go on and let's take an MRI now and see what, if anything, has changed or gotten worse or better, and then we, maybe surgery, maybe another aspiration. It'll just give us more confidence, and we can get all that wrapped up still this year without spilling into next year, because next year is going to get more complicated.
Yeah. I bought Tux in here in the bathroom to check him out, and he's purring and he's got a good brush down and he's in a pretty good mood, and he doesn't seem to have any cuts that are infected, so I'm taking that all as a good sign. Yeah, taking it all as a good sign. We're still trying to catch the kitty. We saw him out there again, and we've upped the ante to mackerel now. That smelly stuff ought to attract every cat in a 3 or 4 acre radius. It's time to go get Johnny. 68 and gorgeous this afternoon. There's Ruby back there. She's following us. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Ruby. Now that's the kind of shade I'm talking about. So we just got a notification that the software update was available and then installed on Sapphire. So we're thinking that must be version 9.
So she must be awake. She must be awake.
I did ping Tesla for an update, and they answered me back, but mostly they were going to come back with an even more detailed update before end of day. And it's still only 3:30. So yeah, we can hope for some more good news.
I agree.
So I just finished setting up this smart switch. It is a Best 10. And what's cool about it is, well, this is for my inflatables, by the way, but what's cool is it'll tell me how much power I'm draining using the inflatables.
Oh no!
So right now it's using 72 watts.
I can't make it focus.
It's okay. But right now it's using 72 watts to power these free inflatables right here.
So I'm building a really complicated robot, and Johnny was doing the inflatable stuff, and now Don is going for his run. But I gotta stop building and take Johnny to Taekwondo. I don't want to stop building.
And don't forget, you gotta make dinner sometime too.
I love you, buddy. You do good, okay?
I love you too, Mom.
I'm gonna get supper started, work on those robots. I'll be back.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. So I got these 2 large servo motors built, and they each have a color sensor and a medium motor, and they get mounted on there, something like that. I'm actually missing a part. I'm gonna have to figure out an alternative or find one. 113 miles today. Something came in the mail for you, and it's just in time for tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I'm a lucky boy. A hat? It is a hat. A Tesla hat. A red.
A ruby red Tesla hat.
Wow.
Testing you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it was like
It's
inflated.
a bag in a bag.
Oh, okay, so it wouldn't get smushed, I guess.
yeah.
Wow, that was pretty smart of them.
Yeah, it was. Not
Because it can get, hat bills can get damaged.
Yeah. Wow, so I'm official now. I have a Tesla hat.
Put it on.
I'm putting it on.
Wow, look at you, woo! So what we heard from Tesla today.
Yeah.
And they said that she's currently acting just as fine as can be. And that they checked on a bunch of stuff and didn't determine a root cause.
Right.
And that they're still working on her. Or they're still trying to figure it out. They don't, and we got notification that she upgraded to the software version. So Don's in Teslafy checking on some stuff.
Yeah, she's on 39.7, 9736, Charlie 9 Baker, which is, there are 3 levels higher than that. There's 2 39.7s. I see now there's a 39.7.1 and then just a 39.7.
At any point, she upgraded to version 9 today. So when we get her back, she'll be version 9. She was not before she quit on us.
Right. I would say that the level she's at is the vast majority of the Tesla fleet that's known to Teslafy
Are on that version.
Yeah, I would say upper 90%.
And then what else did you notice in Teslafy?
Oh, that when when Sapphire went to sleep a week ago Thursday, Marianne had woke her up to check something, and I
was looking for version 9.
She's looking for version 9, and she logged a parking event, and she said she had a 180.61 rated range miles. That's what the battery was at. It's 181 miles. When she woke up today, she was at 181.61, so it lost no range from Thursday till today, 8 days, meaning that she was literally totally unplugged off. In other words, she wasn't sort of sleeping. I mean, she was like, somebody disconnected my battery, and there was, you know, it just sit there. And so that was interesting to see that she lost no range whatsoever in 9 days. That's how off she was. I mean, if she would have had a clock, I don't even think the clock kept time.
So Tesla offered us another rental today, or a loaner car. They offered us a loaner car today, and we declined again because
I've got plenty of.
We got plenty of cars to drive.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong, though. If they wanted to offer us a Model SP 100D to drive around for a few days, I probably wouldn't turn it down. But
yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about it. It probably would have been smart if they would have given us a Model X loaner. We could have drove that up to the mountains. You know.
Put the miles on it instead of Ruby. Yeah.
Well, you know, what did I say?
Yeah. So, well, at least there's been some progress.
Right.
You know, I feel for them, though, and I feel for us that these intermittent, hard to diagnose problems are.
Yeah. Well, these are the. I mean, I've worked with when I was a customer engineer, working on hardware, mainframe hardware back in the 80s. I mean, I never got to work on a solid bug. Every bug I ever worked on was intermittent. I mean, it crashed the system like, you know, once a day or every 3 days. And it was a pain. They are a pain in the butt.
I will say, though, that both times this problem has occurred, it occurred while the car was sitting there, or like right when we got in the car. We have not been driving the car and had a failure.
That's right.
So something it's doing while it's sitting there,
right,
to me is triggering it, not a driving event triggering it. Just my 2 cents for my PDPSI.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.